So what is going on, everyone? This is Fabi here, and today I'm bringing you another video, and apologies for the fact that I haven't posted anything this week and last week. I think I only posted one video, but that's because I was sick, and I still have, like, my voice is still pretty messed up, so you can probably tell that. But today we're going to talk about the Xbox One versus the PlayStation 4, and I'm so used to saying Xbox 360 and PlayStation 3 that I almost mixed them up, but no. Today we're going to talk about the next-gen consoles and how I feel about the whole console wars, because so many people seem to be sort of leaning towards the PlayStation 4 at this time, but I feel like they're both kind of the same, and they're both going to sell very well, and so I'm pretty much going to talk about them. But going on over to the first thing, talking about the consoles in general, I feel like the Xbox really focuses on a lot of things, like not just games. They focus on entertainment too, and on TV as well. So the PlayStation 4 really only focused on games, and that's kind of a bad thing because the PlayStation is probably not going to be as good when it comes to entertainment, I feel like. And especially with Xbox, with the Kinect thingy, where you can just tell your Xbox to do whatever you want. That's going to be a pretty big thing, I think. And even though I'm not going to use it, for someone who's going to be using it in a living room scenario, that's going to be a nice thing. So, other than that, also the fact that Xbox is super fast when it comes to switching from TV to movies and to games, that's going to be a definite plus. But yeah, going on to the next one, talking about games. Now, I don't know what to say, but I feel like at the end of the day, it's going to come down to which platform the developers are going to choose to support. Because if all of the developers are going to choose to code mainly for the Xbox One or for the PlayStation 4, then that platform is probably going to be the lead platform. Because if you look back at this generation, most developers chose to code for the PlayStation, not for the PlayStation, for Xbox 360, and that's why all the games really run a little bit better on the Xbox. And it's not true for all of the titles, but some of them really do run better on the 360. And so it really comes down to which platform developers choose to support, and that's kind of interesting. I'm really looking forward to seeing which platform they're probably gonna support. And so, talking about prices now, I really think like this is kind of an area where the Xbox really gets a lot of hate because their console is priced $100 more expensive than the PlayStation 4, and it's kind of justifiable. Like, they also include the Kinect sensor. I know a lot of you people probably don't want to use it, but it's kind of a cool thing, and I can definitely see how some of the things are going to take advantage of the sensor, and it's nice to have it included, but that bumps up the price, and so that might be something to keep in mind, and especially because like the PS4 is going to be at $399, whereas the Xbox is going to be priced at $499. So that might be a huge deal for some of you guys who don't really afford paying that much more for a console. But now, going over to the next one, I'm going to talk about used games and DRM and also the region lock. Now, PlayStation 4 is really choosing a nice approach for this. They're going, all region unlocked. They are allowing used games. They are not putting any sort of DRM, and that's a nice and a smart choice in my opinion. With Xbox and how they require you to connect every 24 hours to the internet, that to me is not a big deal. I can understand how it could be a big deal to some of you guys, but I don't think it's that huge of a deal. Like, it's not that bad. I mean, maybe it is right now, but this console is probably designed to last at least 10 years or so, or 7 years. And, internet connections definitely get better, so it's probably not that dramatic. But talking about sold or used games, that's definitely where the Xbox is pretty much mistaking. They shouldn't do that. Not a lot of people really pirate on consoles. That's really a concern to PC gamers and to the PC market. But to consoles, they shouldn't really, pretty much put that penalty to so many people just because, like, a few hundred of people pirate a game, because it's not that dramatic, and they're really just pretty much losing customers because of this, and that's kind of bad. And also the region lock and that kind of thing, again, PlayStation 4, smart choice, and Xbox, they kind of lost over here. But overall, I feel like both are going to be about the same. One thing that really bugs me is the fact that the Xbox is bigger when it comes to its shape and how it kind of looks. Like, I'm not one of the people that actually hates the way the Xbox looks, but the PlayStation 4 definitely is slimmer and smaller, and that's going to be a huge thing and a huge role. But at the end of the day, it really comes down to which platform is going to be more suitable for multiplayer games and that kind of stuff. And maybe Sony can pick up the ball because PlayStation 3 was definitely not the best when it came to multiplayer. Maybe they will be able to do this time, but Xbox also has something pretty interesting. They give away 2 games each and every month from now on to all Xbox Live Gold members, and so that's pretty nice. And by the way, with the next-gen consoles, you are going to be required to have a PSN Plus account, which is about $60 a year in order to play multiplayer. So that's going to be about the same. You know, Xbox Live Gold and PSN Plus are going to cost about the same. So, you know, to me, it's going to be a really close race. I think, or console war. I don't think there's going to be a definite winner, but there's going to be a lot of fights between the consoles. And so if you guys like this video, make sure to leave a like rating, share this video with your friends on Facebook and on Twitter, and subscribe. I'm still a little bit sick, so I'm trying to recover, and have a nice weekend and a nice day, and stay tuned, and peace out, guys. Peace. Look at this kill cam. It's so goddamn awesome because I got it. That's why it's awesome. Peace. Look at that Dragunov call sign. Like a pro, like a boss. Damn straight.